Shalom. This is to all Israelite groups and all Israelite communities and all breakoffs from One West and breakoffs, no matter what rainbow uniform you wear, red, white, purple and white, uh, 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 all white, it don't matter. You should all treat the ISUPK like your weird, misunderstood Sabbaths. You shouldn't do anything until you counsel with the ISUPK. We'll tell you when and what to eat. We'll tell you who to marry. We'll tell you who to have sex with and how. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your wives. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your friends, everybody. We'll tell you when and how to pray. We'll tell you how to direct your life in a way that's pleasing to the Most High God of Israel and our Black King Yahushua, aka Jesus Christ. We will be to you instead of a God. Just like the Most High told Moses in Exodus 4:16 that Aaron would be to him instead of a mouth and he would be to Aaron instead of a God, that's what we'll do for you. It is what you all need because none of you know what the fuck you are doing. I pray you understand. Shalom.
Shalom, Yahweh Shem Rakatah to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Athon by Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. This is the Tuesday night Brotherhood class. This is the ISUPK out of 1 West, 125th Street, 1 West in Harlem, New York, under the command of General Yohana. And this is a Tuesday night Brotherhood class. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. And we've been around since 1969 telling Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, that they are the true chosen people of the Most High. We have a sort of what you want to call a problem in what you call this world, as far as brothers and sisters understanding that we are First Nation men and women. If your father descends from a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, and we have a problem coming out of all these different religions that exist in the world, as far as your Christian church, your Islam, all these different religions. We have a problem with coming out of that and understanding that we are the true chosen people of the Most High. And those of us that do, you have to kill your flesh daily. It's a daily fight. The Satan don't come with new things. He gets you with old things, things that you're used to doing, And so what you have to understand is you have to start to learn to watch the company that you keep. We're gonna touch on that tonight. You got to learn to watch people that you allow to be around you, to take in the spirit that they have on them. Though it might be people that's in the world, or people that's in here in the truth that's trying to change, but for some odd reason they having a hard time, killing that old man. So you got to be careful with the company that you keep. So we're gonna go to let's just dive in this thing. We're gonna go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 3.
Call, sir. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 3, verse 1. Finally, brethren, pray for us, that the word of Yahweh may have free course and be glorified, even as it is with you.
Okay, this is Paul writing to the Thessalonians, and he's saying, let may the Lord have free course and be glorified. Go ahead.
Call, sir. Verse 2. and that we may be delivered from unreasonable and wicked men. For all men have not faith.
So you can be. Read that again for me. Start from 2.
Concert, verse 2. And that we may be delivered from unreasonable and wicked men.
That we may be delivered from unreasonable and wicked men. You know, you can have wicked men. You know that's amongst you. You don't want to. You want to stay away from men like that. Men that don't follow these laws, statutes, commandments. Men that don't humble themselves down and do what thus says the Lord. You know. Go ahead.
Concert. For all men have not faith.
For all men have not faith. All men won't come into this faith. You know, some men will hear this and think it's a bunch of bull for what they for lack of better words. You know, all men don't have faith. What is faith? Faith is a certain things hoped for, but evidence of things not seen. You see what I'm saying? So you have to have faith to do this thing. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Concert. Verse 3. But Yahweh is faithful, who shall who shall establish you and keep you from evil.
Go ahead.
Verse 4. And we have confidence in Yahweh touching you, that ye both do and will do the things which we command you.
Now, like I say, this is Paul writing a letter to the Thessalonians, and he says that the Lord touch you, and both you will do the things that we command of you. You see, a lot of people don't understand that. Like you have men. That's why in the school of UPK we have a ranking system. You have to have order in anything you do. Anything that does not have order is gonna fall apart. It has to be like a well-oiled machine. You got any part of the machine that's not working in its proper manner, it's not going to work. So you have to do what these men that's over you command you to do. They were put in positions for a reason. So you have to do what these men say do. As a matter of fact, let me go to hold at Thessalonians, but I need you to go to give me what's this? Give me Hebrews 13.
Concert.
Just to kind of touch on this, doing what you commanded to do. But can you hold the Thessalonians? Because I don't want you to read the Hebrews yet.
Concert. I still got this one.
Okay, go ahead, read that. We might go to the Hebrews. Go ahead and read that.
Concert.
5.
Verse 5. And the Lord direct your hearts. And Yahweh direct your hearts into the love of God and into the patient waiting for Yahushua.
The patient waiting on Yahushua. Go ahead.
Concert. Verse 6. Now we command you, brethren, in the name of our Lord Yahushua, that ye withdraw yourselves from every brother that walketh disorderly.
That you withdraw yourself from every brother that walketh disorderly. Like I was just explaining, disorderly is anything that you are asked to do, anything that you are asked not to do. So, and let's just say in this school we have a protocol. You don't want to be a brother who can't uphold the protocol. You have men that came before you that put these things in action. So certain things don't transpire. You don't want to be that brother that don't uphold the protocol because you feel like it ain't the law. So I don't have to do that. But you are asked to do this by the men above you.
Oh, okay.
So you don't want to be that brother that think you don't have to do it because you ain't breaking the law per se. And that's how you feel. Because you're going on your feelings when you do that. You are being asked not to do those things. You are being asked to do those things, whichever one it is. You don't want to be that man that don't listen to the man above you. Go ahead and give me that Hebrews 13.
Kawakasar, this is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 1. Let brotherly love continue. Verse
Not chapter 1. Hebrews 13. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 17.
Kawakasar. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 20, verse 17.
Chapter 20.
I'm sorry, chapter 13, verse 17. Obey them that have the rule over you.
Obey them that have the rule over you. Go ahead.
Kawakasar. And submit yourselves.
And submit yourselves. Go ahead.
Kawakar. For they watch for your souls.
They watch for your souls. Go ahead.
Kawakar. As they that must give account.
As they that must give account. Go ahead.
Kawakar. That they may do it with joy.
Go ahead.
Kawakar. And not with grief. For that is unprofitable for you.
See, so that's telling you to listen to the men that rule over you. And the men that rule over you are the man that's over you. You don't want to be a disorderly brother. You don't want to be that brother that's labeled as a disorderly brother. You know, if you are doing those things, or you thought about doing those things, you want to come away from that and walk and be orderly. You want to be an orderly brother. Go back to Thessalonians. Finish that out for me on verse, I think that was 6.
Kawakar.
You can start back from the top on 6.
Kawakar. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 3, verse 6. Now we command you, brethren, in the name of our Lord Yahushua, that ye withdraw yourselves from every brother that walketh disorderly, and not after the tradition which he received of us.
Not after the tradition you received from the man that's over you. You want to be that disorderly brother. That's not what you want to be. Drop down to 11 for us.
Kawakad, sir. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 3, verse 11. For we hear that there are some which walk among you disorderly, working not at all, but are busybodies.
Working not at all. Disorderly brothers working not at all, but busybodies. Meaning you involved in everything but what you need to be involved in. You busy doing everything but the work of the Most High. You know, you breaking protocols. You're worried about if your business gonna be okay, or you worried about everything but doing the work of the Most High. All that stuff is vanity anyway. There's nothing wrong with getting a business. There's nothing wrong with making money. But when that becomes the sole reasons of why you're doing things, and the sole reason of why you a busybody, then that's a problem. That's making you a disorderly brother. You don't want to be that brother. You don't want to be a busybody. You want to be doing the work of the Most High. Read that verse for me one more time.
Kawakatsu, this is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 3, verse 11. For we hear that there are some which walk among you disorderly, working not at all, but are busybodies.
All that sister she checks into classes, but she ain't really getting the lesson. She ain't watching the lesson. She just checking in a different class. Busybody. She's not killing that old woman, or and doing what thus says the Lord. She's a busybody. Doing everything, but it's plenty of work in here to be done. Get under that camp leader, ask that camp leader what you can do if you're a sister in the school. There's plenty of work to be done. Don't be a busybody doing everything but what you're supposed to be doing. Making, got your channels, got your body showing, doing all these different things. That's not what this is about. That's disorderly. Don't be a busybody. Get in here and do some work. Go ahead, drop down to 13 for me.
Kawakasur, this is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 3, verse 13. But yea, brethren, be not weary in the socket. Be not weary in well doing.
Be not weary in well doing. Don't be weary to do well. That's what you should want to do. You should want to do well. You should want to be orderly. Sisters and brothers, you should want to be orderly. Go ahead.
Kawakasir. Verse 14. And if any man obey not our word by this epistle,
letter. Go ahead.
by this epistle, note that man, and have no company with him.
Have no company with him. Note that man and have no company with him. Go ahead.
Kawakasir. That he may be ashamed.
That he may be ashamed. You should be ashamed to be a disorderly brother or sister. You shouldn't. You note that man and don't have no company with him. Go ahead.
Kawakasir. Verse 15. Yet count him not as an enemy, but admonish him as a brother.
Admonish him. Look that word admonish him.
Kawakasir.
You don't count him as an enemy. You don't treat him as an enemy, but you admonish this brother. You admonish, Give me the definition of that.
Kawakasir. This is the definition of the word admonish. Warn or reprimand someone firmly.
You correct that brother, because that's what love is. Love is correction. You correct that brother. You tell that brother, nah, man, this ain't what you should be doing. You go to him and him alone. You know this brother doing something he ain't got no business doing. You talk to that brother. You let that brother know, hey, this ain't the way we should be walking, man. If he don't hear you, then you move on to the next steps. But you don't treat him like an enemy, but you admonish that brother. What? Give me that definition one more time. Admonish.
Kawakasir. This is the definition of admonish. Warn or reprimand someone firmly.
Warn or reprimand someone firmly. So that's what you do when a brother, you note that brother, you don't have no company with him. You correct him. Okay. Give me 1 Corinthians 5.
Kawakasir.
Yeah, so don't keep company with brothers that want to be disorderly or sisters that want to be disorderly. You don't want to do that, because one thing for sure is two can't walk together unless they agree. So if you two are keeping company with each other, somebody gonna pull somebody one way. Either they're gonna pull you to being a disorderly brother or sister, or you're gonna pull them to correcting them. So you wanna correct that brother or that sister, and you wanna give them time to straighten themselves up. What you got there?
Kawakasir.
Go ahead. Let me start at 5, not 9. Chapter 5, verse 9. Yeah.
Kawakasir. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 5, verse 9.
Yeah.
I wrote unto you in an epistle not to company with fornicators. Verse 10.
Not to accompany with fornicators. What is a fornicator? You know what a fornicator is?
Kawakasir.
What is a fornicator? A fornicator is unlawful sex. Whether. Go ahead. You can get the definition.
A fornicator is a person, especially an unmarried person, who engages in sexual intercourse.
Yeah. So a man having unlawful sex or a woman having unlawful sex, that you don't want to be a fornicator or fornicating, dealing with different religions, things like that. There's different forms of fornication. You don't want to keep company with people that are doing those things. Go ahead and read that again.
Kawakasir. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 5, verse 9. I wrote unto you in an epistle not to company with fornicators. Verse 10. Yet not altogether with the fornicators of this world, or with the covetous.
Or with the covetous, which covetous is a brother wants something or a sister wants something that another brother or sister has. Go ahead.
Kawakasir. Or the extortioners.
Basically a thief, You go ahead.
Kawakasir. Or with idolaters.
Picking up other religions and things like that. Go ahead.
Kawakasir. For then must ye needs go out of the world.
Go ahead.
Kawakasir, verse 11. But now I have written unto you not to keep company, if any man that is called a brother be a fornicator,
Don't keep company with a brother if you know he a fornicator. You know, you a lot of us be around certain people, whether in the truth, after truth. Hopefully, brother, I know brothers in here ain't doing things like this, but you know, you might know a brother that's outside the truth, and or a sister. You know, sisters might know a sister that's dealing with different men. You don't want to keep company with a woman like that. You know, you want to correct that sister and move yourself away from her. Don't and keep a company ain't you know, knowing this person is, you know, what keeping company is having somebody, you know, around you on a regular. This ain't nobody you want to keep company with. You correct them people and you move away from them, because before you know it, you will be a fornicator, you will be an idolater, you will be a covetous. That'll be you. So you don't keep company with people like this. Go ahead.
Kawakatsu, or covetous, or an idolater, or a railer.
Railer. Give me the definition of railer.
Kawakatsu.
Yeah, you wanna be sure to be mindful of these things. You know, I know a lot of times you can feel like, oh, I've been knowing this person for a while, or you know, they ain't gonna pull me back in the world, or whatever the case may be. But if you don't watch who you keep company with, you'll be surprised what you be indulging in if you don't do what this says and don't keep company with. Go ahead.
Kawakatsu. A railer is a person who complains or criticizes in a harsh or bitter manner.
A railer, person with that's. Read it again.
Kawakatsu. A railer is a person who complains or criticizes in a harsh or bitter manner.
Criticize in a harsh or bitter manner. You know, you person with a foul mouth, basically. You don't want to be around no railers. You know, complaining and criticizing people. Go ahead.
Kawakatsu. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 5, verse 10. Oh, no.
You didn't finish.
Sorry, verse
11.
Or a railer, or a drunkard.
Or a drunkard, someone who's an alcoholic. You don't want to keep company with brothers like that. You become a drunkard. You know, you sitting around just drinking all the time. You know, you don't want to be around no brothers like that. Go ahead.
Kawakatsu. Or extortioner. With such an one know not to eat.
With such and one know not to eat. I mean, don't swallow that down. Don't take on none of that, none of those characteristics or those sins. Don't take none of that on. Don't swallow that down. That is not what you want to swallow down. You want to stay away from that. Once again, don't keep company. Be very particular who you keep company with. Go ahead.
Kawakatsu. Verse 12. For what have I to do to judge them also that are without?
Without the knowledge. Judge the ones that without knowledge. Go ahead.
Kawakatsu. Do not ye judge them that are within?
Judge the ones that do have it. Go ahead.
Kawakatsu. Verse 13. But them that are without Yahweh judgeth. Therefore, put away from among yourselves that wicked person.
You put away that person away from you. You don't want no wicked person like that around you. Okay? So what was that? This 1 Corinthians. Give me let me get James 4.
Okay.
Yeah. So you wanna be sure to monitor who you keeping company with. You know. You got James 4?
Kawakatsu. This is the book of James, chapter 4, verse 4.
Go ahead.
Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with Yahweh?
The friendship of the world is enmity with Yahweh. Give me the definition of that.
Kawakatsu. This is the definition of the word enmity. The state or feeling of being actively opposed or hostile to someone or something.
Okay. So the friendship of the world is enmity with God. So go ahead.
Kawakatsu. Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of Yahweh.
Is the enemy of your house. So them people, if you choose to keep company with people that does, that's fornicators, that's disorderly. If you choose to keep company with these kind of people, them people of the world, that's enmity with God. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be have enmity with God. You don't want to be of this world. You want to come out of this world. See, you want to be of the world of Israel when we know the word world means time, age, of society. So you don't want to be of this time, age, of society. You don't want to be of the world of America. You see, you don't want to keep company with people that's of this world. That's enmity with God. Go ahead.
Kawakatsu. Verse 5. Do ye think that the scripture saith in vain, the spirit that dwelleth in us lusteth to envy?
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
Kawakatsu. Verse 6. But he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, Yahweh resisteth the proud, but,
Uh-huh.
but giveth grace unto the humble.
He resisted the proud and give grace unto the humble. So grace, grace is basically repentance. He gives, he gives grace to people who humble themselves. You can't receive the kingdom of heaven unless you humble. Give me matter of fact, give me Matthew 18. Hold there, but give me Matthew 18:3.
Kawakatsu.
You got to. The Most High resists the proud. Somebody who's prideful in these things they doing. Someone who sees nothing wrong with being a fornicator. Who sees nothing wrong with being disorderly. That's a proud person who can't look within themselves and go, I'm being disorderly. I'm wrong for this, and change their ways and kill that man daily like we all need to be doing. Go ahead.
Kawakatsu. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 3.
Uh-huh.
And I said, Verily I say unto you,
Mm-hmm.
except ye be converted.
Be converted. I mean, changing yourself from what you are. Go ahead.
Kawakan, and become as little children.
Become as little children. How are little children? The little children, they learn. They ask you a question. They take what you say as law. Go ahead.
Kawakatsu. Ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven.
You shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
So,
Unless you humble yourselves. I didn't hear you read that. Go ahead, read it again.
that's verse 4.
Yeah, read. Matthew 18:3-4.
Kawakatsu. Verse 4. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself.
Whosoever thou shalt humble themselves. Go ahead.
Kawakatsu. As this little child.
Uh-huh.
The same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven.
The same is great as the kingdom of heaven. You got to humble yourself. You have to humble yourself. Go ahead, go back to James and read that verse one more time.
Kawakatsu. This is the book of James, chapter 4, verse
4. I think it's 6. Start at 6.
Kawakatsu. Book of James, chapter 4, verse 6. But he giveth more grace. Wherefore he saith, Yahweh resisteth the proud.
Resisteth the proud. Go ahead.
But giveth grace unto the humble.
Give it grace unto the humble. Keep going.
Kawakatsu. Verse 7. Submit yourselves therefore to Yahweh. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you.
Resist the devil, and he will flee. Resist them ones that comes with those spirits of fornication and things like that, and they will flee from you. Get away from them. Don't keep company with people like that. Don't keep company with people that are drunkards, that are railers, that are covetous. You want to stay away from people like that. So where we let me see. Give me let me get 1 Corinthians 15:33.
Holocaust.
Yeah. So you gotta stay mindful. You gotta keep your your yourself set on following these laws, statutes, and commandments. You gotta make sure that the people that you are keeping company with are doing the same thing. If they're not, don't keep no company. Well, yeah.
Holocaust. So did the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15, verse 33. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
Be not deceived. Evil communication corrupt good manners. So I mean, you're taught good manners. Some of us are taught good manners as kids. You know, say please, say thank you. You know, but if you're communicating with people who does the contrary to that, it's gonna corrupt your manners. You're gonna become a person who doesn't have manners. You're gonna become a person that, like I say, if two can't walk together unless they agree, that's just facts. So if you're gonna be around people who doesn't have good manners, you know, who are evil people, they're gonna corrupt your good manners. Read that one more time.
Holocaust. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15, verse 33. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
Evil communication corrupt good manners. So we don't want to have no evil communication. You don't want to do that. Don't keep no company with no evil community or have any type of evil communication. You can drop that. Give me I got a couple in Proverbs I want to hit. Give me Proverbs 13 and 20.
Holocaust.
So it's very imperative that you really take a look at the people that's around you and assess the company that you're keeping. Assess the people that you are allowing yourself to be in cahoots with. You know, because before you know it, you'll be doing the things they do. And you don't want to be that person. You don't want to be disorderly and you know, corrupt. You got that?
Holocaust. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 13, verse 20. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed.
He that walketh with wise men shall be wise. So you come up in the ISUPK to be around wise men, so you can learn wisdom of this Bible and learn to walk and be around wise men that can give you teach you this law, these statutes and these commandments. You know, give you good protocols, give you good things that'll help you throughout life. You know, because some brothers, you know, make bad choices, and when you learn to be around people who can teach you how to make better choices, teach you how to do things, that's being around wise men. But if you're just gonna be around people who foolish, you can't expect to be nothing but a fool. You understand? So what was 13 and 20? You just read 20?
Holocaust.
Read 21.
Holocaust. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 13, verse 21. Evil pursueth sinners.
Evil pursueth sinners. So if you a man that's you know, dealing with you know, women, you know, what they call loose women, evil will pursue you. Don't be surprised when you know you got a venereal disease or if you will. If you're a woman that's dealing with a man that's a drunken, don't be surprised if he going upside your head. You know, that's why you take your time to get to know people. You take your time to test the spirits before you know. Don't be surprised when these things happen if you're a sinner. Evil will pursue you. Go ahead.
Holocaust. But to the righteous, good shall be repaid.
That's why you shouldn't be weary in doing good, because to the righteous, good shall be repaid. So let me get Proverbs 22 and 24. We're gonna be in Proverbs for a little bit.
Holocaust.
Yeah.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 24.
Yeah.
Make no friendship with an angry man.
Make no friendship with an angry man. Go ahead.
And with a furious man, thou shalt not go.
With a furious man, thou shalt not go. What is that saying? You don't want to be around a brother that's always angry. You trying to hang out with the brother, and y'all go somewhere, and he seems to be somebody that always gets into some type of trouble. That's gonna be you, because you with that man. So you don't want to be around a brother that's always angry. That's you don't want to do those things. Go ahead.
Kawakatsu. Verse 25. Lest thou learn his ways and get a snare to thy soul.
A snare is like a trap. Being around a brother, keep coming with a brother that's angry. And that's what I mean. That's what it means by a snare is you end up in some stuff because you keep it coming with a brother that's always angry. He go to the club and say, "Hey man, these niggas looking at me. They staring at me. He getting into it, and now you get a snare caught onto you. Now you into some bull crap because you hang with angry and contentious brothers that I don't know, for some reason can't show themselves friendly. They can't not be angry. They have to you know get into some stuff. Get into stuff. That's some brothers are like that. You don't want to be in company with brothers that's like that. Was that 25?
Kawakatsu.
Okay, give me Proverbs 12 and 26.
Kawakatsu. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. That's pretty much telling how brothers is in here. You are in here. You got to almost insist a brother go through a door first. Because in here, brother try to go through the door. Hey man, you go through the door. Nah, man, you go ahead, man. Nah, you go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Or sisters, you got to be more excellent than your neighbor. You might have hey man, you cracked the bottle. No, you do it, brother. Go ahead. No, you go ahead. That's being more excellent than your neighbor. You see what I'm saying? So you want to be that kind of brother. Go ahead. What that say? Finish that off.
Kawakatsu.
Go to the butt. Be more excellent than your neighbor,
But the way of the wicked seduceth them.
yeah, the way of the wicked seduces them. A wicked man ain't gonna be nothing like that. He gonna seduce you into doing wicked stuff. So them, like I say, them the ones you don't want to keep company with. That was 22 or 12. Give me 29 and 3.
Kawakatsu. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 3. Whoso loveth wisdom rejoiceth his father, but he that keepeth company with harlots spendeth his substance.
Start back from the beginning.
Kawakatsu. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 3. Whoso loveth wisdom
Whoso loveth wisdom, okay,
rejoiceth his father.
rejoices his father. Why? Because your father gonna tell you, a good father gonna give you wise words. He gonna give you the right things to do. He gonna tell you don't go down there. Don't do that. You don't want to be around those them brothers down there. They get into stuff down there. You going that's why you would love your father, because he gonna give you words of wisdom, words that keep you in line, so to speak. That's why you'll love, he that loves wisdom love his father. Go ahead.
Kawakatsu. But he that keepeth company with harlots.
He that keepeth company with harlots, loose women that like to deal with a bunch of different men. Go ahead.
Kawakatsu. Spendeth his substance.
Spendeth his substance. What can be your substance? Look at the word substance. What can be your substance? Your money. You know, your integrity. Because brothers see you with harlots, known harlots. You know. Go ahead.
Kawakasa, this is the definition of substance. A particular kind of matter with uniform properties. The real physical matter of which a person or thing consists, and which has tangible, solid presence.
Uh-huh. That's it on there.
Kawakasa.
Let me see. Yeah, spendeth his substance. You know that's you know your money, even your integrity. You know you choose to keep company with women like that. You're spending your substance. You know, so you don't want to keep company with loose women. Or you don't want to keep company with men that are whoremongers. You know, turning the daughters of Zion into harlots. You know, you don't want to keep company with these kind of people. So you have to really keep a watchful eye on who you keep in company with. But if you were to be a brother of wanting to vet a friend or give me Ecclesiastes 6 and 7. You wanted to get a friend. There's ways of going by doing that, you know. And so your first thing is you want to watch the company you keep. That's the biggest thing, because that is the number one thing that leads brothers into back from where they started. They go back into the world because they didn't vet the people that they were around. They didn't really watch the company that they was keeping. But if you want to, choose friends, this is the way you should do it. Go ahead.
Kawakasa, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 6, verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
Prove him first. How you prove a friend? Well, proving a friend is testing his spirit. You know, the real friendship is gonna come over time. You know, he gonna loyalty. He that comes with time. So you got to be very slow to just call somebody a friend. You got to prove him first. Go ahead.
Kawakasa. Verse 7. For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
Some men are a friend for their own occasion. Go ahed.
Kawakasa, will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
And they won't abide in the day of trouble. But if you're going to get a friend, you prove him first. And don't be hasty. Did you finish 7? Yeah. Read it for me one more time.
Kawakasa, this book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 6, verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
Prove him first. Go ahead.
And be not hasty to credit him.
Don't be so quick to give him credit and say he your friend. Prove him first. And so with that, that's going to be the class for tonight, Tuesday night Brotherhood class. We are ISUPK, out of Harlem, New York, 125th, 1 West, under Command Junior Harlem. Shalom Yahweh by Hashem Al-Shai. Brakatah to the brothers. And Yahweh Shamar Al-Atham. Shamar Al-Atham by Hashem Yahweh Shai to the sisters. Salaki. I'm going to turn the class over to priest and officer. How's it
This is the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, star on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shut themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18, verse 21, Malachi 3, verse 8 through 10, means 10 in the Hebrew. Ma'ashara, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Is the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets, which is on Sunday 21st, September 2025. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, men of Israel, Majah Shabbat, I Majah, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, men of Israel, turn to the sisters. Men of Israel, Majah Shabbat, I Majah, Barak, Yahshua Atham Bashim Yahshua. And with that, class dismissed.